Say hey, Plant Fam. Say hey, Plant Fam. No, he doesn't want to. So I guess I have to. Hey, Plant Fam. I look crazy. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is part of my jungle is still left. If you're not new here, thank you for coming back. So today is Wednesday, the April 24th. Thank you. David's, you can see him now because we moved the shelves. Okay, so we're in the middle of moving in case you guys missed it. This will be my first moving vlog. So I just wanted to sit here and do a quick intro with you guys. As you can see, there's lots of bins and boxes and things all stacked up behind me because we're getting ready to move. But like I said, today is Wednesday and we're not moving until Saturday, Sunday. So the plan is that tomorrow we're gonna drive up. So in case you didn't know, for whatever reason, if you're new here, I'm in Connecticut. I'm originally from New York. I've been in Connecticut for 2 years now with this guy over here. And now we are moving to New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire. So a little bit far from New York, but not too far that it's, you know, impossible to get back to my family easily. So, and I have my cousin who's up in New Hampshire, which you guys would know already if you've been watching for a little while. So tomorrow the plan is, like I said, to bring up the plants. So today what I need to do is show you how I pack up my plants, and then tomorrow I'll show you how I move them, and I'll give you a peek at the plant room. We're gonna have to set some things up tomorrow. I will film as much as I can of that for you guys and just show you the process. And then obviously next week, once we're in, I will be vlogging like the whole setup of like the plant room. It's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be my priority when I get there to make sure that that room gets squared away before we worry too much about other things. So that's really it. We got rid of one of these shelves already. I consolidated all of the plants. We already pretty much packed up the decor items that were on the shelves. So it's really just the plants now that are left. The plants that I'm going to be prioritizing moving tomorrow are not these ones. These are the common ones, except for my acrobar down here on the bottom has my Anthurium seedlings in it. So we're prioritizing the Anthurium and the Hoya. So like the expensive, rare stuff is being prioritized, and then anything that doesn't fit in my car and in David's car tomorrow will just have to go in the moving truck this weekend. So if the common stuff goes in the moving truck, I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm more worried about my Anthurium. So I will be packing those up probably first. I do need to go and water them first and let them sit for like an hour, and then I'll start packing them up. We got a bunch of clear plastic tubs from IKEA. I didn't film the IKEA trip because I was so tired, but we did get some new plant shelves for the plant room from IKEA, and I'm really excited to show you guys the process of setting those up and getting them decorated and cute, because it's gonna be my new background for my video. So the last video that I filmed in front of here was an unboxing that hopefully you guys have already seen. I'm really behind on editing. I apologize for that, but that's it. We're leaving. Like, so this is it. There's not gonna be any more videos in this space. So I am going to take you guys with me. Like I said, I'm gonna water everything first. I already have a video up on my channel, I can link it for you, of everything that I put in my water and why, if you're curious about my fertilizer routine and everything that I use. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and we're gonna get started unpacking up all my plants. I have so many more. than the first time too. When I moved from New York to Connecticut, it took me like 3 car trips, I think, in my car to bring everything up, but we can fit more in David's car because my trunk is just like full of crap, and his trunk like opens up into the back seat, so it like all goes flat and it's like easier to put more stuff in there. So I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to move majority of my more uncommon and expensive plants in one shot. So let's get into it. Okay fam, sidebar, I'm going through all of my Hoya, obviously, as you can see, everything up in the cabinet there needed to be watered, and I wanted to rinse it off because, you know, mealybugs is a thing, so I'm hoping not to take too many of them with me, but in the process, obviously, I'm checking out all my Hoya, and I just have to say, look at all the new growth points on here, if it would focus. Do you see those little green nubbies? There's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. It's kind of hard to tell if that's a 4th one there, but I just think that's so funny and a true testament to how well the Super Growth Elixir from Urban Gardener works. And I'm definitely going to be linking that for you guys down below with my discount code, as well as spraying everything with it before I pack it up. So I'm going to keep on doing this, and then I will show you guys how I go about packing up these Hoya, and then eventually we'll move on to the other plants. These ones just need a little bit of attention. I watered everything else, but these ones I really wanted to thoroughly soak and clean before packing them up. So I'm going to finish doing that, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, round 2 of cleaning up the Hoya in the cabinet. I've got some being packed up in here, and I'll show you a little bit closer. I'm trying to pack them in as tight to each other as possible. You don't want there to be any gaps or like dead space. I'm also using these bins that I'm cleaning in here just because this is an uneven bottom, so it's just kind of helping me keep them upright. So this is a pretty shallow container. I'm only going to put the small plants in here, but it's going to be easy to stack this one. And then, like I said, I got larger ones here from IKEA, and naturally, you guys, I had to get the stuffed turtle and the octopus. So cute. All right, next is the other Hoya cabinet. So I'm going to turn you around and show you that. Hoya cabinet number 2. The one up there, I'll show it to you. It's just empty, is my Mills bow. This is the Rudsta. They're both from IKEA. I actually prefer the aesthetic of the Rudsta. It's a little bit like more sleek. It's a little bit more affordable, but the Mills bow is definitely more solid. It's got glass on all sides. This one has the metal back, and it's a little bit more expensive, but I do like them both, and they go together just fine. And the new shelves that we got are the, babe, what are they called? Vitz Joe or something like those glass shelves, and I got them in black to match the cabinets, so I think it's gonna look really nice. So basically I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna take all of these out, give them a rinse. They've been watered a little bit more recently, so they don't really need to be watered, but I'm gonna give them a little rinse, make sure there's no mealybugs on any of them, and start packing them up. Okay, so bin number 1 is all packed up. Look how pretty it looks with all the Hoya in there. That's a good thumbnail, actually. It's packed so that there's no dead space. And obviously, you guys, I'm very deliberate about the way I'm placing the leaves so that nothing is bent or tangled and everything has room. I've got a little bit of paper in different places just to fill in some of the empty gaps so that when I go like this, I'm shaking it, these plants aren't going anywhere, so that in the car, when things get jostled back and forth, these plants are not going to move at all. If I had extra floof, I would probably put some over top before putting on the lid, but we're just going to make sure we don't put anything on top of this one because it is more shallow. And that's really it. I've just got some taller ones that aren't going to fit in there, but we have other bins here, and that's majority of my Hoya cabinets right there in one bin. So that's kind of crazy. I'll give you guys another close-up pan so you can kind of get a better idea. And if you see one specifically and you want to know the name, just let me know. Describe it with a timestamp, and I'll let you know what it is. Some of my favorites are in here, and it just looks, it's so satisfying to look at. I love that. So I am going to get started on some larger plants, some Anthurium. So we're going to have to go up in the loft for that. I'm already tired, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, fam, so there wasn't a lot of space up in the loft, but I filled another bin. This is the largest bin that I have from IKEA. It's actually got wheels, which is great, but I put a ton of my Monstera in here, obviously, my pink princess that I absolutely love, and just some philodendron and stuff hiding in the bottom here. So again, I did the same thing where you can see I made sure that there's no empty space, and if there was, I put some paper. And I just made that sure that if this gets jostled in the car, that nothing is going to fall over, nothing is going to get damaged, everything is going to stay put. But I don't know, look at how pretty everything looks, and there's like some pretty rare stuff hiding underneath. I tucked some baby plants underneath the canopy of leaves here, but That pink princess just looks so good in the sun, doesn't it? So that's a lot of my like medium to tall size plants. And we just gotta keep going. We got more bins over here. And that's it. I'm just like over it. But it's only 3 o'clock, so we have a lot more work to do. But it's coming along. You can see if you ignore the mess. Hi, baby. I know. There's a lot going on. You're so handsome. Did you want something? Look at how cute you are. Okay, I get it. You want pets. Hi. Yes, you're very cute. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You're so cute. I'm trying to show them my paraphernalia, apparently, and also the cabinet's mostly empty. I just have some down. Okay, I don't know why you're yelling. I have some down here in Fulvic that I'm going to need to, like, be a little more careful with packing, and just some that are just stragglers that didn't fit. I'm going to pack up the pottery separate because the pottery just takes up a lot of space. What? What? Why are you yelling at me? I'm trying to get things done. Oh, everything's fine. Yeah, I know you're cute. Everybody knows you're cute. It's gonna be the highlight of the video. Okay, say bye. Bubba. Say bye. Okay. All right, fam. The Anthurium, or at least the larger ones, medium-sized ones, are all packed up. They fit pretty much in these 2 bins. I did the same exact thing with these ones. You could see the paper in between. I did layer so that a lot of the leaves aren't weighing down on each other. Like this one is a pretty big, heavy leaf, so I packed the paper underneath it so that there was something to help hold it up so that the leaf doesn't fall and bend and get all screwed up, if that makes sense. So I might add a little bit more paper in here just to kind of create little layers in between the leaves so the leaves aren't pushing down on each other. They are just a little bit more delicate than other plants, but I have a couple of new emergent leaves as well that I want to protect and make sure that they're, you know, not going to get damaged because they are extra delicate. But this is a lot of my more mature Anthurium collection, and all of my Monstera are in here for the most part, some philodendron, and we're gonna keep going. Okay fam, so all of my Anthurium seedling are officially packed away. I did the same thing. You'll see I have some paper in between crevices where I couldn't fit plants so that everything is snug, so that if this gets jostled, nothing is going anywhere. Same with this one. Nothing's going anywhere. I've got a separate container of seedlings in here as well as in here. And just a mix of a few different things, but otherwise, I mean, we're coming along. I still have quite a bit to do, but all of the Anthurium are packed away. Majority of the Hoya are packed away. It's just coming down to now more of the common stuff that's in here and dealing with all the hanging baskets. So that is it for now. I'm gonna take a dinner break, and then we've got one more bin to fill up with smaller stuff before I have to start moving to putting some in these black bins. But that's all for now. So as you can see, the shelves are starting to look pretty bare. Obviously we consolidated, in case you missed that, everything onto the one shelf. All of my seedlings were in here that you just watched me pack up, and it's just really, like I said, the common stuff left. So otherwise it's looking pretty empty and messy up here, so ignore that. But I have two more bins of just kind of like miscellaneous Hoya and philodendron up here, but everything's looking pretty empty besides these tall plants that are too tall for the bins. They're just gonna have to go in the car, and my seedling trays. Gonna have to like tape those down and put them on the floor or something of the car. But yeah, that's probably all I'm gonna show you in terms of packing them, and I will probably see you guys tomorrow as we load them up into the car and drive them up to the new place. So that's all for now. I'll see you guys soon. You ready to drive?
It's bright. Yes, I'm ready to drive.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm ready to go. Here we go.
Plants. There's plants in the plant room. The first plants in the plant room.
Wait, what? There's no plants.
There's plants in the plant room.
Plants.
Yeah, but that's still officially the first plants in the plant room. Yeah, let's
do it.
Let's get those. Hi.
Hi. You're gonna be doing that the whole time?
No, I'm just being weird. I'm gonna fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've taken the ones that I don't want to be squished out. Some of the Anthurium needed to be watered, and I low-key like the way that Monstera looks on the floor, so I might not cut it. I might just keep on letting it grow up from the floor. So that's what the plant room looks like. What do you think, babe?
It's a lot of plants.
Yep. It's not even all of them.
No.